In this session, we are going to start for the thermal analysis. So, in the thermal analysis, each and every stage changes according to the thermal inputs. So, we are going to see first radiation energy emission numerical. So, in this particular numerical, we are having the two nodes where we need to go for the calculations of rate of radiant heat emission. Rather, we can call it as a Q value. So, we are having a radiation numerical. We need to apply for the different temperatures Q1 and emissivity value, area, form factor value with respect to T and TA with respect to the temperature at which the perfectly black body is having an ambient temperature. The units of that particular temperatures are maintained at degree Fahrenheit. So we must bother about the units. Next is offset temperature. It's an important case. And next is a conversion factor. So conversion factor is included into the area input to convert the default Stephens-Boltzmann constant to the feet. That means our area value over here is given as a 1 square feet. If we are going to convert that particularly with the help of conversion factor of 144, it goes into square inches. That's why we need to go for the conversion factor of 144. So how we need to go for the analysis of this particularly we are going to see. So in the start itself we are going to defer our procedure up till we are knowing a structural procedure. So set our preferences now. Just say preferences structural. Instead of a structural, now we need to go for thermal analysis. Set it as a thermal with respect to the radiation. That's why we are keeping it thermal and just say OK. Once we are setting our preferences, now we should set for a preprocessor. In the preprocessor, now we need to go for the element type. So let us add for an element type, add over here. Now it's a 1D case of a radiation analysis with respect to the two nodes. It is a finite element representative model over here. So it is a link numerical, we can say it. So link over here. Single click on the link. Now we are having a long list. First is link 32 element, which is specifically used for conduction, that too are 2D cases. If it is a 3D conduction case, then we should go for link 33. Whenever we are having a conduction convections, so we need to go for 34 if we are having a convection. And last is our radiation numerical, radiation 31. So we can rather add it over here, otherwise we can directly enter as a 31 in the last block and just say OK. We are going to add for the link 31. Once we are adding our link, just close our element type pop-up window. Next is, now we must add for the real constant related to that particularly. So let us click over here. Just say add for the real constant of a link 31, which is relation with a thermal. Just say again add and say OK. We are having a different inputs as compared to the structural one. We can see it's asking for an area. So go for an area value over here. We are having an area 1 square feet. But we need to go for the conversion factor of 144 square inches per square feet, which is included into the area input to convert the Stephens-Boltzmann constant into feet units. So our area value goes 1 into 144. Next is our form factor value, and next it is asking you for an emissivity value. So we need to go for this particularly. Our form factor value is given as a 1 and emissivity is also maintained at a 1. That means it is a perfectly black body. So emissivity value and a form factor value both are 1 over here. And just say OK. We are not supposed to go for the Stephens-Boltzmann constant. OK. And just say OK. Once we are setting for the real constants, now close it. After that we need to go for the material models. Let us say material model. But in the material models over here, in the material properties, before going for the models, we must go for the temperature units. Whenever we are going to solve for the temperature units, we must cross check the temperature units over here. So we can see here the offset temperature maintained at 460 degrees Fahrenheit and all the inputs are given in a Fahrenheit. So our temperature unit by default will be Kelvin. We must transfer it over here by making it Fahrenheit. Keep it on a Fahrenheit for this particular numerical and then say OK. So once we are setting all these things, come out of our temperature units, and now we need to go for the material properties. In the material models, we should go for thermal. It is not in a structural case, so let us double click over here. After that, it is a radiation numerical, so we must set our emissivity value. Again double click over here, and we can see our emissivity is maintained over here as a 1. So enter it as a 1 and say OK. And exit from our material model. Once we are entering for the material properties, let us come out of the material properties. Now we must go for the modeling. Let us say modeling. We must say create. Say create. We can go for direct creation of a node. We are not supposed to go for the key point and element. It is a 1D case, link 31. Link element here itself again having an only 1 degree of freedom. That too is a temperature. It is having 2 nodes, one at start, one at the end. And degrees of freedom, whenever we are going for the thermal analysis, it is having only 1 degree of freedom, that too temperature. So create node in active coordinate system. So in active coordinate system, first node I am creating at a x distance, y distance and z distance 0, 0, 0. That means it is on global. Next, we can create anywhere at any distance. So if I am creating again the next node at a 0, 0 and just say OK, that means we are having 2 nodes coincident over here. It's not having a criteria that we can suppose to go for a 0 length elements also in a structural cases. So I'm going to create 2 different nodes at the 0, 0 orientation. We can see over here say list nodes with respect to the coordinates and just say OK. First node XYZ coordinates 0. Next node all the coordinates having a theta angles also 0. So we are having 2 nodes which are coincident. Once we are creating for nodes, now we should go for the element creation. Let us say elements auto numbered through nodes. Single click over here. Let us select the first one and say OK. Now again say second number node, again say OK, and outside over here again say OK. Now we can see list our element with respect to the nodes and attributes. Element number 1 is created in between node number 1 and node number 2. In that ways we need to go for the creation over here. So once we are creating the different nodes with respect to the element having a 0 length, because these 2 are coincident one. Now come out of our modeling. Our meshing is already over.